choice. A chance.
There's your chance. Take it.
Grateful.
The day will come when you won't be.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Back again with another throwback review. This is going to be for season 4, episode 11, entitled Claimed. Tara sits back at the back of Abraham's military truck, writing the street names on her hand as the truck drives past them. They stop in a car wreckage. 3 walkers nearby start to beat at the back of the truck. When Tara is about to shoot them with a rifle, Abraham orders her to stop and proceeds to attack them with a crowbar, one by one, as they all fall down. Tara notices one thing, saying it's the first time she's seen him smiling. He then says it's because he's the luckiest guy in the world. Michonne and Carl sit down for a bowl of cereal for breakfast. Michonne remarks that she'd love to have soy milk for breakfast, which Carl remarks of how nasty it is, that he'd rather drink Judith's formula than soy milk, which upsets him, and he then leaves the table. Michonne tells Rick that they are going on a supply run. Rick offers his services, but Michonne tells him that he needs to rest. Rick gives Carl his Colt Python, giving him and Michonne until midday to return. Rick then goes upstairs and falls asleep. After clearing the first house, Michonne tries to cheer Carl up by eating a copious amount of crazy cheese and acting like a walker. When this fails to make Carl laugh, she remarks that she is good at making toddlers laugh. This prompts Carl to ask when she was around toddlers. Michonne replies that she had a child before the apocalypse, which surprises Carl. Rick awakes from his sleep to a sound of strangers in the lower level of the house. After hearing approaching footsteps, he dives under the bed after retrieving signs of another living human being there, a bottle of water and a book. A survivor named Tony, who had entered the house, jumps onto the top of the bed after circling it a few times and soon falls asleep. Michonne and Carl are continuing cleaning out the house. But Carl convinces Michonne to reveal that her child's name was Andre Anthony. Michonne finds a baby's room with an entire deceased family inside. Shaken, Michonne slams the door shut and sees Carl standing outside and lies to him that there is a dead animal inside. Carl seems to see through the lie, but doesn't press the issue, and they stand together in the room. Maybe Andre and Judith are together somewhere, Carl tells Michonne. Lynn enters the room with Rick, who is still hiding underneath the bed. After arguing about who gets to sleep in the bed Rick is hiding underneath, Lynn violently throws Tony off the bed and a fight occurs. Tony sees Rick while he is being choked on the floor by Lynn, but falls into an unconscious state before he can say anything. The second survivor, satisfied, leaves his friend on the floor and goes up to sleep in the bed. On the back of Abraham's truck, Glenn wakes up. He frantically bashes on the back of the window until Abraham angrily stops the truck and gets out. Glenn tries to leave, but Abraham tells him that he is causing disruptions in the mission. After Glenn inquires about the mission, Abraham reveals that Eugene knows exactly what caused the beginning of the apocalypse and that the government officials are to meet with him in Washington. Glenn tries to leave anyway, and after Abraham tries to force him to stay, he plunges him. Abraham jumps on top of Glenn and the two fight. Meanwhile, Eugene sees approaching walkers and takes it upon himself to try and kill them. His bad aim, on account firing from the hip, causes him to rupture the fuel tank. Abraham and the others kill the walkers, and Glenn sets off with Tara for the bus. Abraham, after a moment's hesitation, follows them. While Lynn sleeps and Tony is knocked out, Rick leaves the room and attempts to leave the house, but he is spotted by Lou, who is brutally attacked by Rick. After a short scuffle, Rick chokes Lou to death and acquires his submachine gun. After leaving the bathroom door slightly open, presumably so his reanimated corpse can attack the others, he then leaves through a window and walks around the edge of the house. He sees the leader of the group, Joe, sitting outside and is about to kill him when he hears screams from Harley, supposedly. The man Rick strangled from earlier has died and reanimated. Joe, sitting outside, runs off to assist. Rick sees Michonne and Carl approaching the house. He sprints towards them and directs them away from the house. As they walk, Carl offers Michonne some crazy cheese and she laughs, while Rick gives them a bewildered look. They walk down the train tracks and spot a sign. After a short discussion, the trio decides to head towards where the sign is directing them. The sign is revealed to say, "Sanctuary for all, community for all, those who arrive, survive. Terminus." Alright guys, that's the quick little rundown review of Season 4, Episode 11, entitled Claimed. This is where we get introduced to the Claimed group, Joe and his group, and everything. Not too much going on in this, this episode, just some scavenging, and we get a little bit of backstory of what's going on with Abraham, Eugene, and them, and they're trying to get to Washington and such. So, yeah guys, I appreciate you checking this out as always. Like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Y'all be good.
Welcome to Woodbury.
Pushing my pants yet?